All right, cool. Let's hope that we're all peaches and gravy. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Are we live? Hope we're live. We better be. Okay, we're live. We're good. Don't even trip, dog. Anyway, what's up, guys? What is up, Solo? What is up, Extended? Glad to see you here. Glad to see the internet is working. But yeah, welcome, Mercer. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to UnOrdinary, brought to you by the one and only Uru Chan. Guys, we actually have a fairly decent idea of what today's episode is going to have at some point, probably leading right off. What is up, Colin? Welcome. But yeah, if you guys didn't see, Uru posted a little sneak peek, little Cheez-It size sneak peek of episode 284. So we know a little bit, just the tiniest bit, about what we're going to be seeing tonight, and it's just John like seeing something. Like, he probably moves a box and like notices something. That's it. That's all we know about this episode. So pretty sure that's gonna be like right where the chapter leads off, probably. But yeah, so last week's episode 283, we got Oren shit. So Oren called in Agent 23 and the female agent, assumably the female agent from the Love in Prison routine, called in to talk to them about ability converters. He mentioned that thanks to information that was received from Next Gen facilities recently, they were able to move forward with procedures and get it finished, or pretty solid. Welcome, Miriam. No worries. So with that, Agent 23 and the other girl were talking about, he also mentioned that they were their strongest candidates and that they needed high tiers in order to make the conversion be able to possible. So yeah, so they're testing that out. They used Melvin. That's the guy who got fucking murked. That's his name. And like I brought up in my review and discussion, there were two other sets of samples as well. There were 6 vials filled out. Clearly 2 of them were going to Agent 23 and the other girl, but were the other 4 vials the converters for Rain's ability and the other guy's ability? We don't know. Anyway, so then we cut, and then basically, yeah, Oren was just like, I want you guys to be the first to try these out, so let's go. So yeah. So next we had Sarah and John in John's room heading to bed. Briefly, John touching the fact that he has nightmares, and Sarah wondering if that was because of Keon. But they then had a pretty nice little heart-to-heart talking about the recent things. John asking Sarah if she was worried about anything, and she said, like, of course I am, John. Like, are you fucking crazy? I'm terrified. But she said, like, but I'm as prepared as I can be, so I shouldn't worry about everything. I shouldn't worry about the rest of that stuff. John just kind of said, like, you know what? This sucks being in this situation, but I'm glad I'm in with you, Sarah. And that's really endearing to me, honestly, as messed up as it is. So, yeah. So Blake was talking to Ison briefly about John and Sarah's situation, basically saying he doesn't really know the whole situation, and he's not going to try and find out for the time being. But then John told Sarah that he was excited to show her something, and then he took her to where the Safe House's combat self-defense course is going to take place, and he started getting things ready for that. And that's probably where today's episode is going to start off right off the bat. So Oh no. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're here, boys. We are here. All right, here we go. So, Remy, what are you doing? No, this is supposed to be a John episode. All right, so Remy's walking down the hall and just kind of... Oh, she's thinking about Arlo. He didn't even think twice about what I said. Remy and Arlo. Oh. I thought she was pissed about... She probably is pissed about the race stuff. Do you even hear yourself? Although, I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't have any proof. Oh my god, Remy's actually thinking for once. But I didn't expect him to side with the authorities again. I really thought Ray meant more to him than that. I'm going to give credit to Arlo. He is doing this. He is joining the authorities because he's wanting to look more into it. But I can see why Remy is thinking this. But Ray definitely still meant a lot to Arlo. So, yeah, I'm still thinking, like, Arlo has his own plan for now, at least. So, because Arlo clearly knows. Like, Arlo has wondered why everyone's so untrusting of the authorities. And he's been seeing that for a long time. And, you know, Caden even brought that up. Like, the authorities are running Ember, bro. So Arlo's wanting to look into things himself. So, yeah. Don't drag me down with you. So that's how he feels, huh? And she's clenching onto her chest. That hurts. UnOrdinary episode 284. So Remy's walking, and she bumps into Arlo. Is this the same fucking corner that John would always bump into him at? Boom! She's rubbing her head. Oh, great. Speak of the devil. And he just like, And she just ... Arlo, about the other day. Sorry for what I said about your aunt. And he just, huh? You were right. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. She knows she's right, but she can't buy him like that. She can't just jump the gun like that. Glad to hear you have your head on straight. Ooh, and she's just like, you son of a bitch. And she's just like squinting, like she looks angry at him still. She just walks past him, well, I gotta go meet up with the safe house. See you later. And she just walks off, and he's just like, Hey, your extracurriculars, that vigilante stuff, it's not safe for you. It's not safe for anyone. He's talking in code. He's talking in code. Wait, maybe he's not, because he doesn't know about Blake. We didn't see him look at Blake's file, and he didn't know that Blake also got involved with it. Arlo, you worry about your life. Damn, Remy! That's... Okay, and I'll worry about mine. And she just walks away. This is really interesting, though. Okay, no. Arlo is still talking about code because he can't just flat out say, hey, the authorities are investigating you. Like, be careful. He has to be very... No. Solo, a narc is someone who rats to the cops. Arlo is kind of against the cops right now. So she's just walking away. ... Okay, so that's the end of that. But I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sweet, Remy. That was pretty fucking sick. That was pretty cool. That was pretty dope. So she just walks away, and she's not having it. She's still kind of just like whatever, screw you, bro. So, 224, safe house. So Remy's just sitting at the desk. We got a little Ray. We got a motherfucker with Ray's hair color standing in front of Remy. That's hilarious. That's funny. I don't know why that's funny. It just is. So just a bunch of students around Remy, and she's still thinking on this. ... It's so weird. Serafina and John back at school, but we haven't seen them at the safe house at all. You don't think... Oh, it's Dylan talking. And then Roland and Evie are there. You don't think they quit, do you? I'm just glad they're back. Oh, they just got access to the self-defense room, so they're probably working on it right now. And Dylan, whoa, that was fast. Oh, come on, let's go find them. Yeah, I can't wait to see the room. And chatter, chatter, chatter. Everyone's just running along. And John just... Fuck, I give up for today. This is going to take forever. Whatever happened to... And then they're both just on the floor, just sitting down. Whatever happened to... We'll fix this up in no time. I miscalculated, okay? Hello? And then they just barge... Remy and Evie and Dylan just barge in. We heard you guys were down here. Need any help? And they brought Roland. Sarah. Yeah, actually. Yes, he definitely did. He definitely did, Solo. You three showed up at the perfect time. We just finished laying down the floor mats. We still need to reorganize the bins and move all these boxes around. Okay, leave it to us. Roland just said that with his mouth closed. That his mouth is not open at all. And John just looking at them all, just like, ... They seem pretty excited. And he gives the little smirk. He gives the little grin. Just... So Sarah's moving some boxes. Roland and Dylan are moving a case of soccer balls. A bin of soccer balls. John moves a punching bag. And Evie shows up with some water. Water, anyone? And then boom. Ta-da. Nice and organized. We cleaned up pretty nice. At this rate, we'll be done by the end of the week. And Dylan, hey, John, since we're already here, how about a quick sneak peek of your lessons? And Dylan and John just, he still has energy? And Roland and Evie in the background, I'm beat. I'll just sit here and watch. Okay, show me how you punch. And Dylan just, boom. How's that? This kid actually knows nothing. How the hell did he survive this long? Let's start with the basics. And he grabs Dylan's wrist. When you're making a fist, keep your thumb outside of your hand. Oh, that's right. Dylan had his fist like this when he punched it. Now, if John's going to say this, I'm gonna be really cool. But, fun fact. I used to actually hold my fists like this as a kid. My stepdad actually told me, don't do that because, like, the impact could actually break your thumb. Always hold it like this. Keep your thumb outside of your palms. Or outside of your fist. So, little tidbit about past Jay's childhood. So, yeah, so let's start with the basics. When you're making a fist, keep your thumb on the outside of your hand. Otherwise, you could break it. This is why I should be voicing John when the anime gets announced. Oh, okay. Dylan corrects it. When you strike the bag, don't be afraid to put some power in it. It's not going to hit back. And he's getting the pose ready. If it helps, think of someone who really pisses you off. He's going to think of Terrence. Like this. John could either think of Zeke, Terrence, Keon, so many people. He could probably even think of Arlo. So he's looking at the bag. Agent 23 honestly didn't even cross my mind. And John just goes ... Bam! And Dylan just, whoa. And he goes for another one. Bam! Ooh, John's getting into it. John's getting into it. He's thinking about the assassin still. And Sarah sees that ... And then he kicks it down. And John just... Shit. And Dylan sees it fall and he's just like, ah! And John picks it up and holds it. Got a bit carried away there. And he turns to Dylan. Okay, you ready? And Dylan just, how am I supposed to follow that? Just start off with some punches. You don't have to do what I did. And Dylan's just, Bam! And John just ... And he's still thinking about Atlas. Next time we meet, I'm taking you down. Next time we meet, I'm taking you down. UnOrdinary episode 284. End. Okay. Honestly, I kind of like the fact that this could possibly just the tiniest bit interfere with John teaching self-defense. He could, get a bit carried away in his lessons. He could, scare some people off. It's good to see, John is still growing. Yeah, it was kind of short, but not too horribly short. Hold up, which panel was this? Because I was trying to find the panel. I was trying to find the panel that Uru posted yesterday, but couldn't. So wasn't here. Okay, hold up. So let me pull it up for you guys. All right, so this is a panel that Uru posted on Twitter. Did she really not include it? Okay, honestly, I think this is the second to last panel before before John thinks of seeing Atlas again before the end. But the facial expression is different because there's no other shot like this in the whole episode. Literally. Uru knew. But the pocket is different. Not really. But yeah, there's nothing. Honestly, yeah, this episode wasn't too crazy solo. I could see why you'd say that. I think it was really good because I thought it was nice to see John still starting to, cling on to that. That was the first time in a long time that John... Okay, no, he did lose to Sarah. I don't know. This was the first major loss for John in a very long time. Very long time. Yeah, no, she probably fixed it, Miriam. She probably changed a few things around. But still, I think the episode was overall pretty good. I did actually really like that shot with Remy and Arlo in the beginning. Just kind of Arlo throwing a very subtle hint to Remy hey, be careful. And Remy just being hey, fuck you. I thought it was good. A little bit short. I kind of felt like it was a bit longer than, you know, episodes that have been happening lately. But overall, I think it was a pretty decent episode. And, yeah, it was a good episode. Good episode, man. But yeah, question of the day. Do you guys think John's current obsession with Atlas may interfere with his teaching of the safe house self-defense class? Now, when I say interfere, like, I don't mean like, you know, I mean, he probably is Solo. He's kind of welcome, Wheel of Fate. Uru, if she is doing that, she's kind of doing it in a very strange way where it's like, it's not like a will he, won't he type thing. It feels more like she's setting it up to be like, no, he's like he's like doing it on the inside, trying to get some information. The way Uru's doing it now doesn't show that he's reverting back to ass, though. It does kind of like it has been kind of an ass lately to Remy, like in their last conversation before this episode. But Uru's planting things that points to he's doing this for them still. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. If Uru is trying to turn Arlo back into Aslo, it doesn't feel like she's doing. It feels like she could do that in a much better way. Arlo could have easily just, you know, left Remy as she was and, like, you know, ignored her or said something else. But he just let her go because he probably knows she's really irritated with him right now. But yeah. But question of the day, do you guys think that, like, John's obsession with Alice is going to interfere with the safe house? Not in terms of, like, you know, it's going to ruin everything, but more so it's kind of going to be like he's going to scare a few people off, or, like, you know, he might get carried away a little bit at some point, again, during the actual teaching. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But yeah, honestly, welcome, Redmaster, welcome. And I am about to end it off right here, actually, because I do have to take care of some things, because as you guys probably guessed, if you're American like me, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And guys, I know I don't say it very often, but one thing I am grateful for and thankful for this year is you guys, my community here on YouTube. Thank you all for, you know, coming to the stream every week and, you know, talking about UnOrdinary here. It's a blast, and I am also thankful for UnOrdinary and for Uru for giving this awesome story for us to share. But yeah, just thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for, you know, sharing your time with me as well. And I have a lot of other projects. I know I always say it, but I do have a lot of other projects that I want to get off the ground for you guys. One thing I want to announce right now, because why not? God of High School has ended. And for the longest time, I know that a lot of you have wanted me to read God of High School, because it's one of the big three of webtoons. But I never read it. I saw season 1 of the anime, but I never read God of High School. I'm gonna be reading God of High School. Some kind of fucky shit is going on with webtoon stuff with reading, so I don't think I'm gonna be reading it like I do UnOrdinary and Code Adam, but I am gonna be reading God of High School, and I'm gonna be doing a review series on it. So that's gonna come soon. Soon-ish. If the first video doesn't drop before the end of the year, I do promise it will come in 2023, but I need to prepare for it a little bit. But God of High School, I'm going to read it, I'm going to talk about it, and I hope you guys look forward to that. But yeah, I am thankful for all of you and for you guys supporting me. You know, just being here, chatting, and, like, you know, letting me know your guys' thoughts. It's been a lot of fun. So, that's going to be it for this stream, guys. I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving tomorrow to spend time with your family and loved ones. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, if tomorrow's just another Thursday for you, I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. And I hope it's the best Thursday you've ever had in your life. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for sticking around. And Uru, thank you for an amazing series. And as always, everybody, see you, Space Turkey.